Hi, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. Now, I've been waiting on this for a long time. I'm really excited to have it. So before we get into it, let's talk about what you get. You get the box, and like the other ones, has some pretty cool artwork. Look good next to some of the other boxes. Now, Studio Series 86 has been renamed. A broader cover of Studio Series the movie, but this one is still the old Studio Series 86. Now you get the backdrop. I think this is really cool. I can see me using this in some of the videos and stuff, but it's also just kind of neat to have. So I do appreciate that. We have a thick manual, and we have Optimus, his trailer, and his accessories. Now, right off the bat, the accessories I got a problem with them. If you look, my axe, it's a little bit bent. It's just not great. And the blast effect, this one's a little straighter than the other one. Pretty straight. I was able to get it about exact. The other one's been a little more. So I'm not thrilled with that. The trailer does open nice and easy. Oops. You have roller inside, areas for your blast effects. There goes roller. Area for your blast effects and other stuff. You've got your weapons turn up here in surveillance. Looking to see where roller went. Okay, now that I've recovered roller, we have roller. And the trailer is just kind of boring inside. I was 8 in the summer of 84. Huge Transformers fan back in the day. I've got a G1 replica over there, and the trailer inside had a lot of stickers. It just looked really cool and vibrant. This is kind of boring. It's got a lot of molded stuff, but without the stickers, it just doesn't quite have the same appeal. And that's just my opinion. Others may like it just fine. I don't think it's as cool, but I do like the outside. The plastic feels good. You have a standard style hit or rest, as well as the fold out rests. Now, one thing I really do like about this is Sideswipe Devastation. So he's full size, and he fits in there nicely. Not a problem. And depending on which ones you're using, you can actually get 2 vehicles in here. 2 of this length don't quite seem to fit, at least without removing the surveillance system that's inside. So the trailer, roller, everything works like it should. They're pretty neat. It's just, this could use a little more stickers or something to make it look a little better, in my opinion. That where we can kind of see it still. Now, for Optimus. Like I said, overall, this is great. Very cartoon accurate looking. I'm going to go ahead and take the blast effects off and take the axe off. Now, mine does have pretty loose smokestacks. I know it's part of the transformation to move them, but these are really loose. But it doesn't affect it once it's, you set it up, so that's fine. Now, very cartoon accurate from the front. Give you the best view I can here. I guess I should fold his other hand back out. See if I can do this real quick. It's kind of stiff still because it's brand new. There we go. Okay, we got his hand out. He's looking fairly normal. So, it looks great. Now the back, it's kind of a big backpack, but that's okay. He had a smaller backpack in the cartoon, kind of angled more like this, but that's okay. This is a great way to hide everything. Looks great from the front, so I don't mind this at all. I can definitely deal with that. Although he doesn't look like he's transformed correctly. His side pegs are not up. There. Wasn't quite done right out of the box. Now that skirt's in the back's gone. So now he looks even better. He stands from ears to feet right about 7.5 inches. His trailer is right at 10. Now he has articulated hands, which I like these. I think it's a great thing to have, especially on toys that aren't masterpiece, although I guess a lot of people consider these to be like smaller masterpieces. I'll reserve judgment until I get my hands on a masterpiece. But I do like that we have the articulated fingers and hands. Very posable figure. Go all the way around with his arms. They come up. They twist up at the shoulder. The hands twist. Got a lot of bending they can do. So the hands and arms are great. You can have a lot of fun with them. The head turns all the way around. It's on a nice ball joint. You can actually take this off, although I wouldn't recommend it unless you really, really just feel the need. So for the waist and stuff, we actually have skirts that flip up. If I can get them to move. I'm having to pull the legs back to get my nail under it there, or finger under it. But these panels lift up, which is great for kicking, posing, all that good kind of stuff. Let's see, can I make him do this without too much? Yeah. So this is great. You have wonderful posability. You can come all the way backwards, come sideways, bends at the knee. So overall, great posability. We have ankle swivels. So there's not a lot to complain about posability wise. He can lean backwards. He can lean forwards. This is an extremely posable figure. This is exactly what we were wanting when I was a kid in the 80s, something that looked like the cartoon and that was posable. Don't get me wrong, love the old G1 toy. I think it's fantastic. But this right here, this is hitting all the buttons. This is pretty much perfect. Oops, I didn't get that. There we go. It's closed. Like I said, this could be smaller or tapered differently, but overall, we've got the yellow down below the grill. We've got the chrome stripe that disappears during transformation. We've got the correct Autobot symbol with just the white outlines. So this is a great toy. Now, I'm going to do the transformation here in a minute, but I'm going to do it from a different angle so that you can see it better, and then we'll cut back. But just, yeah, I don't think I can say enough. The only thing I can say bad about this, I guess, is the price. I do think this is overpriced currently. In the U.S. right now, these are running about $120. You might find it, I think the lowest I saw was $108, but that was 2 months shipping. So they're pricey. I know they've gone up a bit lately due to different things, but just like the Megatron I did, they're fairly pricey. So speaking of Megatron, this is how he stacks up. These are both Studio 86 series. Flip back around there. And I think they look really good side by side. Now, let's transform this bad boy. Okay, so that's Optimus Prime Studio Series 86 Transform Truck Mode and Robot Mode. It looks pretty good in the truck mode. I like him better in the robot mode, obviously. I did forget to cover. His chest opens up. Let's see if I can do this real quick. Easily. There we go. And it displays the matrix chamber, which is painted or molded gray plastic. You open it up, and inside you have a removable matrix. Now, this one has silver for the frame, a goldish bronze color for going around the blue, and then a good blue for the actual energy. So that's pretty cool. I love that it has that. A lot of the versions do have these nowadays, but this one looks really good. So, my phone is going off. Sorry about that. Okay, so overall, the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, this is a win. I love the way it looks on my shelf with the other guys. I love how cartoon accurate it is. This is a cool toy. Just like with the Megatron, I wish the transformation was slightly faster, just because when you are messing with these, if you want to switch between modes, you got to take a minute. But other than that, everything else is minor nitpicky. I think these are great toys. They're really going for quality with these as far as the transformation, the engineering behind them, how they look. I haven't seen all the Transformer lines out there, obviously. I do have Transformers from at least 5 or 6 different lines. But the Studio Series, especially the 86 and the movie series, they're really impressive to me. I'm really enjoying these. So yeah, it's a cool Optimus Prime. I definitely recommend it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching. If you like this kind of content, please click like and subscribe. Click the bell icon to stay notified. Leave me some comments and suggestions. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep playing. Yeah.